On today's episode of I Shouldn't Be Alive, I decided to land on top of a crystal skin and try to make friends with them. Upon doing so, I get shot in the back down to 7 HP. So now I can't be friends with the crystal, so I cut down, find me a blue pump, cut around the side of the building, cut off into the little building, hide behind the register, and wait for the blaze to come around the corner. Bang! Right in the head. Now the blaze is out the game and the crystal's already dead, but out of the three, I should not be alive. On today's episode of I Shouldn't Be Alive, I land at Doom's Domain. I'm going for the chest that's normally there, but it's not there. I hit my man 2 times. I go through the porta potty after him. I come through the other side. There's a Blaze Renegade Raider. I cut through this way, fortunately find an SMG, jump up, spray my man in the head, take him out the game. Then the other skin comes back through, but he don't have a gun. I destroy him, and at that point I go to get an ammo crate, get shot by a combat 2 times, hit him for 20, start panicking. Then I try to get away. He goes through the porta potty. Don't know if it's by accident or on purpose. Hit a shield, jump on top of the porta potty, then spray my man when he comes back through. But honestly, I should not be alive. On today's episode of I Shouldn't Be Alive, I'm playing on mouse and keyboard. I miss a flick shot, then get hit pretty hard, so I go down to box up. Then I accidentally hit Orange Justice. He comes and edits a window. I hit him for 129. Then he holds his edit, waiting to reset. I hold a charge, like, come on, do it. He does it, but then he resets back. I don't pull the trigger. He does it again, I don't pull the trigger. He does it a 3rd time, I don't pull the trigger, but then he does it a 4th time and I take him out the game. I don't play peekaboo, bro. On today's episode of I Shouldn't Be Alive, I decided it's a good idea to push up on a guy with 275 ping. Little did I know you cannot build on that high a ping. So I hit a launch pad, fly into the stairwell, only to run into another guy. Shoot him with a massive delay, then try to push through to his box, then fall off, take a massive amount of fall damage. He dies from fall damage, gives me the health. Then I secure a 50 shield, see a guy at distance, give him a little bit of a pepper, then turn around and fight the original guy, almost get sniped in the back of the head, but end up killing the original guy with my AR, only to turn back around and shoot the guy with the sniper in the elbow. Needless to say, I should not be alive. On today's episode of I Shouldn't Be Alive, I decided it's a good idea to go flying off the building to try to headshot a guy. I miss, he hits me for a lot, I'm down to 21 HP. I flick shot him for 64, then come out of my box and try to get an angle on him. He's healing up, I'm like, well, I'm 21 HP, I should probably go heal up myself. Reset my ramp, get inside the building, go to hit him mini shield. He's looking for a way to get back in and finish me off, so I go underneath my pyramid, he's already pushing me. I come for the edit play, jump up, pop 64, he's out the game. But clearly, I should not be alive. On this episode of I Shouldn't Be Alive, I decided it's a good idea to have an AR fight with a Whiplash. Little did I know the Whiplash would win. Now I'm down to 10 HP, I start boxing up and I need to reload my AR. So I jump out, then I go up and back in, try to reload my AR, barely do so, triple dink my man in the head, but needless to say, I should not be alive. On today's episode of I Shouldn't Be Alive, my friend gets himself into a pickle, so I push into the box and he says,
oh, they have shotguns?
Yes, bro, they got shotguns. So I put a ramp, then I make an edit play, pop him for 105. He puts a ramp, comes the other way, I take him out the game. His friend comes through, shoots me, I'm 31, I make an edit and a flick shot, he's out the game as well.
Let's go, Jay.
But honestly, I should not be alive. In today's episode of I Shouldn't Be Alive, I decided it's a good idea to land on top of Sniper Tower with 2 other guys. I 50-50 this one's chest, he gets the harpoon, I get the hunting rifle. He goes down there and kills that guy, plus now picks up attack. I miss the first shot, jump around, he hits me, I'm like crap, now I have to hit this shot or I'm dead. I do, I hit the shot, but he gets me down to 1 HP. So then I hit him with a robot because I shouldn't be alive. In this episode of I Shouldn't Be Alive, I decided it's a good idea to push this dude even though he just got a gun. But he only got a sniper, so I felt confident with him not hitting. Was not able to get a pickaxe swing on him, so I decided to run over here, go get this chest. My man finds attack, and he's hard pushing me now. I get a couple builds off, find a blue charge. Have to wait for my shot now. I wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, and bam, hit him 97, he jumps up again, I take him out the game. Why? Because Dynamo skins are lame. And I go ahead and hit him with the laugh because I should not be alive. So in today's episode of I Shouldn't Be Alive, I decided it's a good idea to drop on top of this crystal skin with 203 ping because I'm playing on Oceania servers. But I proceed to try to follow him and I'm going to pickaxe him, and the ping is so bad that I can't even break through the floor. And my man's already got a gun. So now I go back up. Then I'm like, nah. I'm going to go ahead and push him. Why? Because I just do not care. So I drop down and I am able to kill him. Unimaginable. I had 7 HP. But I should not be alive. On today's episode of I Shouldn't Be Alive, I'm in a fight with a burnt gingerbread. I edit a window, come through, pop him for 80. He hit me pretty hard. I hit him again for 24. Now I'm just waiting for him to jump off the side after me. He does. I hit him in the head. But at the same time, there's a third partier pushing in. So I box up, nearly waste all my mats, get the blue pump. He comes and shoves a ramp in my box, so I edit out, realize I'm out of mats, then cut around, come back into my box, reset, then wait for the edit play. But he doesn't come this way. He hits a shield thinking I'm going to come out. I reload my SMG, then I go to hit a mini shield, then realize he's about to make an edit play on me. I cut around, come back, pop him for 90, and he's out the game. But honestly, I should not be alive. On today's episode of I Shouldn't Be Alive, I decided 50-50 this dude's drop. He jumps off the side of the building, so I drop down to get this chest, but there's someone on the other side of the wall. I get the harpoon, he gets the gun, I shoot him once, I shoot him twice, he's out the game. Honestly, he's probably not happy, and I really don't blame him because I should not be alive. In today's episode of I Shouldn't Be Alive, I decided it's a smart idea to push this guy with a hunting rifle and limited SMG ammo. So I push in, I waste the rest of my SMG ammo, and then I'm like, crap, now what do I do? I got no shotgun, I got 4 bullets to an SMG, and I need to reload my hunting rifle. So I go ahead and do that. Now I wait for a second, edit a window, then pop him for 91. Now I need to reload again, but I decide to hit him with a robot. He ends up taking the wall, and now I'm 100% dead. He hits me 13, I miss, and then I shoot again, and he's out the game. Now I just got a robot on him again, because I shouldn't be alive. On today's episode of I Shouldn't Be Alive, I decided it's a good idea to land on top of 2 guys in a solo cash cup. I pickaxe the first guy on the first swing, then I'm able to pickaxe the second guy with 5 swings, but I think it's reasonable to say I should not be alive. On today's episode of I Shouldn't Be Alive, I'm getting hard pressed by an overly aggressive She-Hulk. So I jump up, pop her for 80, she hits me extremely hard with a charge. I realize there's a crash pad in my box, start panicking, put a ramp, then run and put a fire trap on the wall, pop her for 80, start spraying, and the fire trap takes her out the game. But honestly, I should not be alive. On today's episode of I Shouldn't Be Alive, I decided to push up on top of the house to pick a fight. My man sees me before I see him, gets me down to 102 HP, then he falls off the side of the house, gives me a second to think, and I'm like, well, let me hit this impulse, go across this way. Oh my god, headshot another guy, but honestly, I should not be alive.